stop what you're doing right now. Because if you've been buying so-called keto products at the grocery store, there's a very good chance you've been completely played. And I don't mean slightly misled. I mean the food industry has been running a sophisticated con on millions of people who are genuinely trying to improve their health, lose weight, and take control of their bodies. Today we're pulling back the curtain on the biggest keto grocery store scam, and by the end of this video, you will never shop the same way again. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Walk into any major grocery store today and you'll see an entire section dedicated to keto products. Keto bars, keto chips, keto bread, keto ice cream, keto cookies. The word is plastered everywhere. And this didn't happen by accident. Food manufacturers noticed that the ketogenic diet exploded in popularity, and they saw an enormous opportunity to cash in. So they did what corporations always do. They hijacked the language without honouring the intention. Here's what you need to understand about how ketosis actually works. Your body enters ketosis when carbohydrate intake drops low enough that your liver begins converting fat into ketones for fuel. This typically requires keeping net carbs somewhere around 20 to 50 grams per day, depending on the individual. That threshold is the whole point. Mess with it, and you're not doing keto anymore. You're just eating differently and calling it keto. So what did food companies do? They found loopholes. And the biggest, most widespread loophole is something called sugar alcohols. Products will show you a nutrition label that seems amazing at first glance. Say, 30 grams of total carbohydrates. But then there's a line that says subtract 22 grams of sugar alcohols. Suddenly the package screams 2 net carbs. Sounds perfect, right? Except this math is not as clean as they want you to believe. Different sugar alcohols affect your blood sugar in very different ways. Erythritol, for example, is largely excreted without being metabolized, making it a reasonably safe subtraction. But maltitol, which is one of the most commonly used sugar alcohols in commercial keto products, behaves very differently. It has a glycemic index that is actually quite significant, meaning it does raise blood sugar for many people. Yet companies subtract it entirely from the net carb calculation as if it was zero impact. That is the scam. You buy a keto candy bar thinking you're being disciplined and smart. You eat it, your blood sugar spikes, your insulin rises, and your body gets knocked out of ketosis. But you'd never know why because the packaging told you it was perfectly fine. This is not a minor technicality. This is a fundamental misrepresentation of how the product works inside your body. But wait, because it gets worse. Let's talk about keto bread. This one genuinely frustrates me. Many commercially available keto breads use modified wheat starch as a primary ingredient. Modified wheat starch still contains gluten and still contains carbohydrates, but it's processed in a way that manufacturers argue reduces digestibility. The key word there is argue. Individual responses vary enormously. Some people experience minimal blood sugar impact. Others spike significantly. Yet every loaf gets the same bold keto label regardless. Then there's the ingredient quality issue that nobody talks about enough. Genuine keto eating emphasizes whole foods, quality fats, and clean proteins. Your body thrives on this approach not just because of the carb restriction, but because of the overall nutrient density. Commercial keto products frequently pack in inflammatory seed oils, artificial flavors, preservatives, and low-quality protein isolates. Even if the carb count were perfectly accurate, these ingredients work against the very reasons people pursue keto in the first place. Here's the psychological trick the industry uses masterfully. They know that people on strict diets desperately want permission to enjoy something indulgent. So they position these products as guilt-free rewards. You've been so disciplined all week, you deserve this keto brownie. It activates your desire while appearing to respect your commitment. That emotional targeting is calculated and deliberate. And it keeps you buying products that undermine your results while you blame your own willpower for the plateau. So what do you actually do with this information? First, flip every single keto product over and read the full ingredients list before you even look at the nutrition panel. If maltitol appears anywhere in the sugar alcohol list, put it down. If modified wheat starch is in the top 5 ingredients, be skeptical. If seed oils like soybean, canola, or sunflower oil appear, question whether this aligns with your goals. Second, learn to recognize that a truly ketogenic diet is built primarily around foods that don't need labels at all. Meat, fish, eggs, butter, cheese, non-starchy vegetables, nuts, seeds, and healthy oils like olive oil and coconut oil. These foods are what the metabolic science of ketosis was built around. The packaged keto industry is an add-on, not a foundation. Third, if you do want to use packaged keto products, prioritize ones that use erythritol or monk fruit as sweeteners. Avoid wheat-based ingredients entirely, and list recognizable whole food ingredients near the top of the list. These products exist. They're just not the loudest ones on the shelf. Fourth, track how you personally respond. Some people can include small amounts of certain sugar alcohols without being kicked from ketosis. Others cannot. Continuous glucose monitors have become increasingly affordable and give you real data about how specific foods affect your blood sugar. That personalized information is more valuable than any label. The grocery store keto aisle is largely a marketing construction designed to extract money from health-conscious people while delivering a watered-down version of what they came for. The companies behind these products are not your wellness partners. They are businesses optimizing for shelf appeal and repeat purchases. You walked into this video maybe feeling a little suspicious that something was off. Now you know exactly what it is and how to defend yourself against it. Share this with anyone you know who's doing keto or thinking about starting, because they deserve to know what they're actually up against when they walk through those grocery store doors. Real results come from real food. Don't let clever packaging convince you otherwise.